It's go time.
Let's go, girls.
Go time, bro time.
Let's go, girls.
We're going out tonight, feeling alright.
Eva's gonna get arrested. Incriminate her family. Make some more bad choices. Impulse control, what's that?
Yeah, Ever really needs to get on some medicine, too.
Trying to think of what the bridge would be, but I can't think of it.
Oh, what?
The best thing about being a conspiracist is their prerogative to think everything's...
To get into legal trouble. Hello, friends. This is David White, and you are listening to Misconceptions, the Maple Valley Chronicles. The city of Maple Valley. Looking at it now, you wouldn't even know this city used to be run by gangs. The good people of this town used to go out every night with the expectation of meeting a grisly end. That was a long time ago, though. Most folks now think of Maple Valley as heaven on earth. It may have cleaned up a bit since then, but don't be fooled by its pretty cleaned up face. Maple Valley is still one hell of a place to live. People in this town still got secrets. They still got vices. And that's just what the sleepers, the people who can't really see the reality of the city, can see. They can't see the reincarnated God riding the monorail next to them, or the blood-sucking creature of the night that they cross paths with every day. That's all covered up by the mist. So yeah, Maple Valley's still got lots of secrets. Some of them dangerous. And if you go pulling at that thread, you might not like what you find. So I guess my question to you is, do you really want to risk losing everything you know to learn what you don't? Previously on Misconceptions.
Nope.
Yes.
Maple Valley Chronicles.
Oh, thank you. Previously on Maple Valley Chronicles, the Book Club Conspiracists were investigating the Church of Second Life. And to do that, you went to the kind of spring give-a-thon festival that the Church of Second Life was putting on. Dante did some investigating and found out that maybe the Church of Second Life's money wasn't as transparent as it was seeming. Where was this money going? No idea. Just seems a little fishy. Ever made some connections with the deacon, tried to make a connection with some college kids that did not pan out, and was very sad for her. Ada did some investigating and talked to Caspian Marin, the pastor, the leader of the Church of Second Life himself. And it seems that Ada might be interested in getting a second life. Well, while you were all there, you saw an arrest happen with the MSS, the Ministry of Society and Security, kind of a secret police force that was established to keep the city safe, to deal with criminal gang activity, and y'all decided to look more into this, so you went to the MSS headquarters. Ever said she was the nanny of the criminal's son and was taken back for questioning. It was quickly revealed that she was not. And Chief Carrick, the head of the MSS, personally came into the interrogation room and, we'll say it politely, strongly encouraged Ever to stop interfering with MSS matters, lest she and her family be put under the microscope a little more by Maple Valley's secret police force. So that is where we pick up this episode. So we cut ahead to Friday, and Ada and Ever were invited to have a Good Friday at the water park. In fact, that's like the little flyer that we see being handed out at the entrance to the water park. As these congregants of the Church of Second Life are coming in. Yeah, so Dante, are you coming to the water park?
Would y'all have mentioned anything to me?
Well, because, okay, so I got tickets. I got 3 tickets for me and my brothers. I'm not going to take them anymore.
So you're bringing somebody. You want to bring somebody hot with you.
Can I please roll? Is there a roll for this?
I absolutely want you to roll a change the game. Okay, so what can you add to this tag to see who you're bringing with you?
A time of great need.
Sure. Roll the +1.
I got an 8.
You got an 8. Okay, so you get to create you get 1 juice, and you get to spend that juice to create a story tag, burn a power tag or story tag, or give or reduce a status.
So that's how you use juice.
It's gonna be an egg-sized hot man.
You bring an Oompa Loompa with you.
Okay, so yes, so Ever asked around, and though she is lovely and charming, she was not able to find someone to go with her that met her level of attractiveness that she was looking for. So...
And to be clear, you were looking for someone like dummy thick, super hot to like make these college kids jealous.
100%.
Yeah, okay.
Pause. What is dummy thick?
I mean, you got them ass that won't stop, baby girl.
Oh, you know dummy thick when you see it.
You know.
I'm so uncomfortable.
Yes, so that was what I was looking for. Friday, I was like, I cannot find anyone. So I texted a, student group message. And I'm like, hey, I'm going to the water park tonight with the Church of the Second, whatever. And that's how she phrases it. Does anybody want to come with me?
You immediately get a response. It's just, I will attend. And it is from Luca Costello.
She texts Luca separately, which to note, she doesn't have Luca's contact saved. She just has their number in the book club group thing. And so she has to find it and then text them, are you seriously going to come with me tonight?
You get a response back. I have been interested in the inner workings of the Church of Second Life for many years. So yes, I will endure your presence in the public arena if it leads me closer to understanding my enemy.
Fine, but I'm going there to make people think I'm cool and make people jealous. So you're going to have to, act cool and flirt with me.
You just get a response that says, I will bring my wide brim hat.
She doesn't respond and just goes, oh, shit. Yeah, there we go.
Hell yeah. Dante, are you going to the water park?
I feel like Luca would tell me that they are going. So I feel like I'm gonna go, not knowing that they are going. Just Luca's the only one that told me.
Okay.
So I'm just going because they invited me and they were like, hey, I'm doing this thing with the church. I'm like, oh, of course, yeah.
Yeah. I am going to investigate the Church of Second Life. Yeah, Would you like to investigate with me, Professor?
Yeah, I'll be there, yeah. So I'm just going, thinking it's just going to be the two of us.
Oh my gosh! This is my worst nightmare.
Yes. Luca responds, 9 hells, yes.
Okay, wait. So I'm going to say Ever goes to pick Luca up. Because, Luca's doing Ever a favor in this. So Ever goes to pick Luca up. And then starts heading to the water park. Does Luca say we're picking up Dante?
No. I'll
meeting
take the
there?
train. Yeah,
Okay.
I'll use the bus.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Oh, well, I guess if you're picking Luca up, you, pull up to the dorms, and Luca comes out, and they have, as they stated, a wide brim black hat. They have
Much like a witch's hat?
Very much like a witch's hat. They have very thin, like square lensed, like there's no way they're functionable. They're like so tiny sunglasses, and they have a black knitted shawl that goes all the way to their heels. They're wearing platform shoes. Their nails are all painted black. They have one of those. What are they called? What do you have, Kari? When we go to the water park, what's that bag called? It's like it looks like a giant crock bag. A bog bag.
Yeah, I think so.
They have a bog bag, and it is like strikingly pink against everything else black that they are wearing. And they strut out to the car, and they get in, and they say, "Drive, Everett. Investigation awaits." And, like, their wide brim hat is, like, taking up almost the full front space of the passenger's side.
Ever chuckled. Is that your flirty outfit?
Are you not feeling flirted, Everett? Don't answer that question. I am far out of your league.
Okay. And she's like laughing as she's driving.
Okay. And then Ada, are you going to the water park?
Yes, but I've not told anybody I'm going to the water park. When we were like talking about future plans and stuff, I just told them that I was busy.
Okay.
On this day because I'm trying to explore this whole like idea of like second life and getting rid of the things of the past and the things that I don't want. But I don't need everybody to know that.
Sure. Okay, so you're going secretly. So, I think we have Ever's van pulling up to the water park. And I've already described how Luca is dressed to go to the water park. Ever, how are you dressed for the water park?
Ever has her pigtails and braids in. She's got these, like, round, like, 70s style sunglasses on. And then she's got a, like, kind of foresty green bikini on. And a, also, like, knit mesh swimsuit cover-up over it. And then she has her backpack in the van. And she just reaches in and grabs her wallet and leaves the rest of her backpack in the car.
Okay. Luca looks over their shoulder at you and says, You're going to be investigating in that?
Yeah, I look hot as hell. Hold my hand.
And they, like, waffle your fingers. And they start walking into the park. I think as you approach, you see Akihiko is there. He's wearing, like, really baggy board shorts, a tank top. He has, like, way too much sunscreen on his nose, like, comically. And you can already see that, like, he's getting sunburned in very splotchy patches on his arms. And he sees you and is like, Rachel, you came!
Yes, I did! And she, like, kind of looks down at, or look down, up?
With the platforms, you're definitely looking up.
Okay. She looks up at Luca and, like, just wide-eyed nods. Yes, I did, and this is my partner. And, like, waits for Luca to share their name.
You may call me Eben Opinion.
Ever tries really hard not to smirk and just smiles at the deacon.
Yeah.
Anyways, thank you so much. My brothers weren't able to come, but I thought since you had offered the tickets that maybe bringing a friend would be good.
That is perfectly all right. I would have loved them to be here and have fun. But hey, you brought someone special to you, and that's all that matters. So I'm just going to let y'all in. I'll just tell them that you're good, and you can just walk right on in, all right?
Okay, thank you so much.
You just have so much fun. Y'all could just get in there and splash around and get all wet and stuff, all right?
Yes, sir. Ever locks eyes with Luca as they walk through. Sorry, I forgot to tell you that I had a different name.
Maybe you do know more about this undercover business than I thought ever. Rachel
Cannon.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's not my best, okay? It was on the fly. Eben Pin?
Pinion, it means black wing.
Oh my gosh. We need a hobby.
I have so many hobbies.
They're like, this is my hobby.
Y'all walk in, and I think very quickly Luca clocks Dante. Luca waves their hand, quickly lets go of Ever's hand, and like waves at you. Professor! And like waving at you. How is Dante dressed for the water park? How is this vampire dressed for a day of sun and fun?
I guess he has this, like, shorts, but, like, don't look like swim trunks. Like, they could easily pass as, like, just black shorts. Like, little, I don't know if that makes sense. And then this, like, very, very, very thin, long sleeve shirt. Also black. Maybe a heather gray. But to at least cover a little bit of his skin from the sun.
Okay. Is it like a long sleeve?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Ever. Professor Nyx is here.
Ever looks wide-eyed at Luca, and as Luca like goes to wave, she grabs their arm, pulls it down. We're being cool. Be cool. Cool people don't talk to professors.
Professor Dante Nyx is an expert in his field, the smartest I know. He is the epitome of cool.
But real cool people don't hang out with professors. Why in the world is he here?
We are investigating this cult together, Ever Bundt.
Yes, I know. Call me by my name. Good grief, have you ever done investigating before? And like as like some teenagers are walking by, she's like, "Hey guys, it's so good to see you." She does not know these people. And then she turns back to Luca. Got it?
Got it, Rachel Cannon.
Okay, Blackwing.
Eben Pinion?
Okay, Eb. And I guess I'm curious from your perspective, what I'm imagining is Ever and Luca like close, more close than you have ever seen them before.
And holding hands.
Yes, in like
they
deep
let
conversation.
go. Or did they let go?
Yeah, but she grabbed to pull their arm back down.
Well, yeah, I approach and I look at Luca and then at Ever. Hi, what's going on?
Hi, Professor Nyx. It's Rachel Cannon. I'm in one of your classes this semester, and anyways, kind of didn't expect you to be at a water park. And she like blinks a lot of times, like trying to like flutter her eyelashes.
Yeah, I was okay. Yeah, I was invited by Luca.
Luca leans in like very close, like their wide brim hat like comes over your face and shades you from the sun. And they say, "We are deep undercover. There is no sort of inappropriate relationship happening between me and Miss Bundt."
Sure. Of course. I mean, not that there would be anything wrong.
There would be. She would obviously abuse my relationship and my love to further herself in her classes and studies and grades. It would be abhorrent. Her undercover name is Rachel Cannon, and mine is Eben Pinion. And they like flourish with their hands.
Oh, okay. Eben and Rachel. Right? Eben is one word? Okay. Eben and Rachel.
Like ebony without
Eben,
the Y.
Okay. Okay. I guess I just too ebony opinion now.
Yeah.
What's going on? I thought it was just gonna be the two of us.
I was invited by Miss Cannon. I apologize for not letting you know. They acquiesce their head to you. I will not make that mistake again.
It's okay. It's okay. I mean, Rachel, we can all investigate together. This is great.
Literally standing with you is lowering my status by the second.
Can I roll to make him look extremely hot at this point? No, I'm kidding.
You already have a tag that makes you seem
I'm
extremely
handsome as
hot.
hell, dude. Your credit's going up.
The same teenage girls that walk past you and you're like, hey girl, walk past again and they're like all staring at Dante.
Okay. Everett looks, notices, and like nods to them. Okay, never mind. You can see.
Cool.
Pause real quick. Is Ever here to make college and high school girls jealous, or is she here to investigate?
Her main
The
goal.
lines are feeling a little blurred right now.
Her very main goal is to make as many people jealous as possible. She is pissed about the way, and if she can find those three,
Absolutely, yeah.
she will be going all out at that point. This is mild. Secondary, if she finds some stuff out, that's cool, but she is laser focused on just making as
Good.
many people jealous as possible.
Okay. Also, since Luca is in this scene, there will be a story tag that y'all can use for like any move y'all need to use for this scene.
Cool.
I already
But-
have him as a tag.
Oh, you already have Luca as a
Yeah,
tag?
trust ETA.
Oh, okay, cool.
Well, I would have used my juice for.
Yeah.
We didn't finish that, but
Yeah,
the story tag is
Yeah.
Luca.
Yeah, so
Well, I mean, you would have Luca.
Yeah.
yeah.
I already just do,
Luca's
just
mine.
because you have a great
Evan
relationship.
Pinion.
What am I saying? I don't freaking know.
How handsome you were.
Yeah, I'm hot as hell.
Yeah.
Okay, so did you just get here? What have you found?
Nothing. Just you.
And what a great find.
Ever rolls her eyes. Okay, well, I'm gonna go lay over there and, like, on the little lounge chairs and, like, tan and try to look like I'm, like, getting ready to get in the pool. So, like, I'm gonna look cool. Y'all do your investigative thing.
I guess before you go, Dante approaches you real quick and he's like, Rachel, and like looks around to make sure no one heard. Before you go, and he's saying this like extremely concerned, like very serious. I've been speaking with Professor Sanchez, and she's the professor of friggin' media training and presentability. Do you know the classes you're taking next year? 'Cause you keep getting in jail, and I think you need to maybe learn a thing or two about talking with police.
Ever is glaring daggers into Dante's face and glances at Luca. Luca didn't know that I was arrested again.
I put you aside. I took you aside. He didn't know.
Please leave me alone. And she walks away.
Luca turns to you, Dante, and says, Professor, to maintain our cover, I will stay with Miss Cannon, and I will let you know of anything I find. All the information I glean is for you.
Thank you. I really appreciate your help and your efforts.
And they glide after Ever.
As Ever and Luca sit down, Ever looks at Luca. Are you in love with Professor Nyx?
I am not in love with Professor Nyx. He is a genius. I have much to learn from him.
Okay, well, like, You could chill a little on the obsession.
You cut to him and he's like picking, Dante's picking something from his teeth.
Luca like settles into the lounge chair. He's like, chilling is not one of my hobbies. And I think we cut from that scene to Ada. Where is Ada at in the water park? Have you arrived yet? Have you been here a while? Are you just arriving?
I think Ada got there like as soon as the festivities were going to start. Like she arrived promptly at that time. So she's been there for a while. And she's kind of at like where people are gathered around like for food, like kind of like a picnic area. And she's seated with a couple of other people that look to be like around her age that are members of the church.
Okay.
And she's just like trying to get to know them. And like, if you hadn't been a part of this, like listening to this podcast yet so far, or watching this unfold, you wouldn't know that she wasn't just somebody there trying to learn about the church. Like she genuinely looks like
she belongs.
Yes.
Okay. Ada, I have a question for you. What does Ada picture her ideal life as?
I think she's like an upstanding citizen. She's got like lots of friends. Not necessarily like the life of the party, but like, we were talking about this the other day, in real life, but she's kind of like the glue of the group. And like, she just like, she wants to be bubbly like ever. And like, she just, I don't know. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you're sitting there talking with this group of people. Are you just trying to mesh with them, gel with them?
I'm just trying to kind of figure out like what brought them to the church and like how it's been for them and like how long they've been in the church and that kind of stuff.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Different people. Some are like, yeah, I was making bad choices, but then I heard about Caspian Marin, I heard about his teachings and, kind of washing all that away and starting new, and I like that, and I needed that. And so I was baptized into the church, and now here I am. And then, other people have different stories, like, not so scandalous, like my parents attended, now I attend. So you're just getting all these kind of different stories as you're sitting here talking with this group of people.
And so what did it feel like when you, like, were washed new? And was your life really different? The past didn't go away.
Well, yeah, the past is still there, but it was washed away. And one person says, well, whenever Caspian took me into the water, into the river, and I went down, it was almost as if the water, I could feel the water pressing against me and washing my old self away. And like all the people at the table were like, yeah, we felt that too. And some person says, it's almost like the water went inside me and cleaned out all the negative deeds and bad thoughts that I've had. And
did you feel like it was your own choice?
For what?
When the water came upon you, were you planning for that to happen?
Well, we had all made the decision. We had all studied. We had all read the text and the scripture, and Caspian Marin asked us the questions, and we answered them, and we all made the cognizant decision. And they're all like, yeah.
And you were in the water when you made this decision?
We made it before.
And
then we made the decision, and then we were baptized, and we came up, and that's when our second life started again.
But you went willingly into the water.
Oh, yes. And everybody's like, yeah.
And where was this water?
The river, and they point to the river, which is the water park is built into the banks of the river, kind of overstretching. Water slides go into the river. There's a water, there's a raft, not a raft. What am I thinking of? A lazy river that has been like kind of cut out of the river and goes like into the city and into the park and all this stuff, and then wraps back around.
Very New Braunfels-esque.
Yeah, very New Braunfels-esque. Yeah, they just point to the river. They're like, the river.
Thank you for sharing your story with me.
Yeah, of course, Ada. Did you share your real name with them?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, of course, Ada. We're so glad that you're asking these questions, and then also that we can answer them for you. You're always welcome here.
Thanks. I'm gonna go get something else to drink.
Okay. And then as you walk off, who do you think you see first? Do you see Everett and Luca sunbathing, or do you see Dante kind of walking in between, prowling around?
I feel like I see Dante.
Okay. Okay, do y'all say anything to each other, or do you just get your drink?
I didn't know I had seen her.
I don't think you have, but I was asking if Ada does.
I don't think so, because she was trying to be like, she didn't want them to know that she was here.
Yeah, so Ada, you kind of obscure your face, kind of get in line, kind of tucking your shoulder to Dante so he doesn't see you. Dante, a short distance away, you do not see Ada because she's hiding from you. However, you see Caspian Marin kind of walking in, and he's wearing like just a wetsuit. It's not very flattering because he is kind of an older, pudgy, flabby man. He's just wearing a wetsuit, and he's just waving, greeting people, shaking hands. And right behind him, you see Harry, the man that you fought and came face-to-face with in the basement. And he is not very far away from Caspian, and he's just scanning the crowd, looking around, kind of growling and menacing like. He knows your face. So, just like Ada kind of obscured her face from you, do you obscure your face from Harry?
Yes.
Okay. I would like for the two of you to roll a change the game to kind of give yourself a status of like unseen or like hiding or something like that. Do you have anything you could add to this?
I'm always gonna throw this one even though it doesn't work. I am very handsome.
So being handsome would help you hide?
I figured that's what you would say. I have to throw it. Professional?
I don't think so.
Professional hider?
Yeah, maybe I'm...
Professional hide-and-seek champion.
Mm-hmm. Blend with the shadows even though it's broad daylight?
I would say blend with the shadows would work more here.
Hell yeah. So +1.
Okay.
Do you want me to roll?
Yes, I did.
I got a 10. Plus 111.
Damn, so you get 2 juice.
Oh.
So what do you want to spend it on?
OJ and AJ.
You got OJ and AJ.
I don't have anything to add.
Wait, what? I just look at the juice?
No, actually look at the... Where is that? Thank you.
Oh, that's what I'm looking for.
I rolled an 11, which is very rare. So something great must happen.
Yeah. So you also have 2 juice, Kari. How do you want to spend them?
I would like to spend 1 on lemonade, if you will, and then I'm really feeling some pineapple juice. But can we add some rum? I guess can I do like a disguised 1?
Yeah. Can I do a new hair? Who dis? 1 for Harry not to recognize me.
Sure, you can. You could also step it up to a 2
I don't know if I
because
wanna,
you have 2 juice.
Scale up the effect, prolong the effect, hide the effect, and either improvement you and the MC agree on. Yeah, I guess I'll do a new hair. Who dis 2.
Okay.
I just run my my hand over my hair, maybe
Flattens it
do
out.
a little thing, take off my glasses.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a new person.
Cool.
Superman.
Ada.
I also can't see.
Yeah, you are blinded by the sun. One of your weakness tags is weakened by daylight. So I think if you take off your sunglasses, you are not having a good time.
Should I do this? You know what? You make weird decisions all the time, Tessa. I should definitely do this. I wanna go to jail.
You know what? I think it's my turn to go to jail.
Yeah, I'm taking out my
It's my
glasses.
turn to go to jail.
Oh god.
Ada, what do you do?
I'm gonna use I'm gonna make a sunglasses 2, and I don't know, a disguise 2, but like,
I mean, you could make a sunglasses story tag, but it would be at a 1, and you would have 1 more juice to spin. Because sunglasses isn't a status.
Okay, so I just want to make a disguised 2.
Okay. So you both have a kind of a disguise 2 status. Okay. Hello, friends, and welcome to the mid-roll section of episode 11 of Maple Valley Chronicles. I am your host, David White, and I am a little bit sleepy tired because our family has been rearranging our house, really 2 rooms in our house, because Kari, you know, Ada Belle, the wonderful, talented voice behind Ada Belle, well, she's my wife, and she's about to have my baby very soon, actually. This episode is coming out on February 16th, and it's not an inducing. She's being induced on March 1st, which is not that many months away. And days, God, dude, I'm so freaking tired. I'm so tired I don't even know what days and months are. It's days away, and I'm thinking it's months, and it's not. Anyways, I'm so tired. I've been rearranging house furniture things, trying to make room for this baby, which we should have been doing for the past 9 months, but we had other things to do, like play games and watch Smallville on Hulu. Anyways, very tired. What am I talking about? A baby is coming. We are having a baby, and it's coming, and it's going to be coming in March. And I say all that to say, to gain some sympathy for how tired and sleepy I am, but also to say that I'm going to do my best to stick to our normal, consistent schedule of every 2 Mondays, and I'm going to try so hard to do that. But you know what? I'm already going crazy, and the baby's not even here yet. So I'm going to try to stick to that schedule, but if I miss a Monday, if it's a little late on a Monday, please don't yell at me. Please be kind to me. Don't jokel me or chokle me or make me sad because I'm a little late, but I'm going to do my best to stick to that schedule. And you know what? Speaking of, I've been trying. All right, so we got a new show, right? So I'm trying to I want to do a promotional poster. And like I have a cool, I know exactly what I want it to look like. I want it to have a cool noir ambiance. I want our characters to be standing on the river Maple Valley looking out at the city skyline, and there's these creepy eyes looking down at them. Like I have the perfect picture of it in my head, but I am not an artist. And whenever I try to look for artists, I feel like all I find are AI artists. So and you know the baby's coming, and I'm not going to have a ton of time to peruse the internet to see who's an AI artist or who isn't. AI isn't art. AI is garbage. It's slop. And you know what I'm saying. If you're an artist, reach out. Or if you know of an artist, send them our way. Because I would really like to work with a human artist and pay them and come up with a really cool promotional poster to put up locally, but also to send to you and get everybody hyped about it. So, could you do a little legwork for me, please? Could you find a cool artist, something that like fits that noir vibe? Maybe could you find the person who did the City of Mist interior art, or maybe even the cover art?
I know Marcin Soban did like the character portfolios, and he was great. He did the original art for our original show, Misconceptions. But maybe just help me out a little bit. Send me some things. Send me some people so I could find an artist to do this promotional art, please. That'd be so helpful. And you know what? Talking about promotional art, talking about promoting our show, we are trying to get to $300 a month. And we got some new patrons, and I'm going to shout them out in a second. I'm so excited that we got these new patrons. But I just wanted to point out something. We're trying to get to $300 a month, as you well know, trying to pay our performers, trying to pay my friends for the hours that we put into making this show for you to enjoy. And I hope that you love it. But I want to pay our performers for the work that they do. And right now, we have $164 a month, which is great. I love it. Thank you so much for giving to us so we can make this free show for you. But we have $164 with only 15 people. I know for a fact more than 15 people listen to this show. With only 15 people, we are over halfway to our $300 a month goal. So if you listen to our show and you're thinking, it's probably not going to make a lot, like what difference could I make giving $2 a month? A lot. It could do a lot. If everybody gave $2 a month, we would have smashed through this $300 a month goal. So if you are in a position to give financially, please click that link below on our Patreon. Help us get to this $300 a month goal so I can pay my friends for the awesome work we do making this show. And I talked about us getting 2 new patrons. I'm so excited that we have 2 new patrons between now and last episode. This is great. I want to say thank you to Travis Pena. Travis, thank you so much for supporting our show. I hope that you like the extra goodies that you're getting to listen to right now because you're a $5 and up patron. Also, similarly, I want to say thank you to Jorge Alonso Colmenares Gualda. I hope that I said all those names right. I'm an elementary school teacher, so I have to say, names that aren't white American names all the time. So I hope, Jorge, I got your name right. Jorge Alonso Colmenares Gualda. That's such a cool name, too. Travis and Jorge, thank you so much. I say thank you. Thank you so much for supporting us on Patreon. I hope that I've made sense, and I hope that I've made you happy as much as you've made me happy. We're all happy together here. I'm going to close out these show notes so you can get back to this episode. Thank you so much for listening. I'll see you again at the end roll.
Everett and Luca are laying side by side, or on their separate chairs.
Mm-hmm.
Everett turns to Luca. Listen, this is gonna be awkward, but just go with it, okay? Can you scooch over a little bit? And she climbs onto the chair with them, pulls their arm around her, and says, okay, this is awkward, but I need to talk to you, and I need people to not overhear. And she has, a smile on her face, and pretending to, take selfies.
And they are, so stiff. Their legs are just, rigid in front of them. Their other arm is, stuck to their side. The other arm is just, clamped around your shoulder. And they are just, make it quick, Miss Bundt.
Listen. I assume correctly I'm going to assume likely correctly that you know who the MSS are?
Of course I do. The Ministry of Society and Security.
Great. So, last time we were at an event, they tackled someone and arrested them when we were at the festival thing for here. A couple, however many days ago. Anyways, I am absolutely terrified that they're still here. Can you also look around and see if you notice anybody who looks odd to you?
Luca starts scanning the area. There is someone with glasses. I saw them just speak into a communicator on their wrist.
Do they arrest people at all of these events?
No, they do not, but the secret police are everywhere in the city. You believe there is a correlation between the Church of Second Life and these arrests made by the MSS?
Can you keep a secret?
It depends.
Fine, then I won't tell you.
Fine, I will keep your secrets.
Yeah,
Tell
that's
it
what
to
I thought.
me.
Ever fills them in on what happened with the MSS and how she pretended to be a nanny. She got brought back there. The chief was threatening to her family, and then she left. She doesn't include that Dante or Ada were there.
Okay. Bundt, it is foolish of you to interact with the MSS in this way. They are a secret police, a dynasty that controls every microcosm of this city. I understand you're an impulsive child, Bundt, but you must approach this organization with some delicacy. Tender-footed, if you will.
Yes, thank you. I didn't need the lecture. I need to know if there are a lot of them there, if there are a lot of them here, if there are some of them here, if what they're looking for, what we should be looking for, how we can get ahead of them.
Well, if you have had a brush with the MSS, I would have no doubt that they have eyes on you and your family. I would take great care, Miss Bundt. Once the MSS locks its teeth onto someone, a suspect, they will usually come up with any reason they can to arrest them and make it seem like they were involved in some gang activity.
How do I keep that from happening?
Document everything. Safe boxes, drop boxes, confidants, recorded messages, encrypted files stored somewhere safe, somewhere that they cannot tamper. Probably most importantly, stop agitating them.
So easy to bother.
Yes, those who have power are desperate to keep it, and I find they are the best targets for mischief.
Everett chuckles a bit. Alright, well, we agree on something. Anyways, you can get your arm off me now.
You can move back to your own seat,
Yeah, I'm
Bundt.
working on it.
And she, giggles as she, lays back down and puts on her sunglasses, rolls her eyes, and then, looks and is just, continually scanning.
Okay. Dante.
Yes.
What are you doing?
Would you like to know?
I'm trying to rizz up some ladies.
Okay.
No, sorry, I was joking. I am. This could be not an important thread, but I'm gonna make it one. Damn it! I'm gonna keep asking about Allison Perry.
Okay. Yeah, you start asking around for Allison Perry, and people are like, oh, it's such a shame that he was involved in that. He seemed like such an upstanding person. They released the details of his arrest record today. I just can't believe he was doing that. And poor Alice and Tommy. And then another is like, she's not even here. I can't blame her. I wouldn't be showing my face right now. Imagine all that going on in her home. Can't believe it.
I guess Dante says yeah, I'm a neighbor, but I haven't seen her around either. Do you know if anyone here in the church that has maybe approached them or visited them, talked to them?
That's
I'd love to know how she's
excellent
doing.
idea. We should get some sort of meal train going for them. Oh, that would be wonderful. Thank you so much for thinking of that.
Of course, yeah. I make a mean casserole. Add me to the group or to the list.
Yeah. She pulls up like an app and starts typing in the names, and she asks for your name and your phone number, and she puts you in. What day do you want to deliver something? Your casserole. Should I put you down for Tuesday?
Sure, Tuesday sounds great.
Okay. And she puts you in there, and you get a text with like, you signed up to deliver food to blah 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 address on Tuesday. Blah blah blah.
I got an address.
Oh my gosh, you're a genius. I didn't even put that together.
Okay, I'll start. Yeah, no, this is awesome. I'm so glad to meet you. What was your name?
Martha.
Martha? Oh, lovely to meet you, Martha.
It was lovely to meet you too. What was your name again?
My name is Dante. My name is Dante. Did you... Now I'm lifting her up. Did you come here alone?
Is this an older woman?
I don't fucking know.
Always.
Yeah, okay, this is an older woman. Oh, my husband died years ago.
So
sad
sad.
to
Did you
hear
kill
that.
him?
What did you say?
I was so sad to hear that.
Yes, but that does mean, and she puts her hand on your arm, I am here alone.
I sort of, like, nod. Like, I'm in on whatever's going on. Like, I am understanding and I am approving. I was like, yeah, and I have your number now. This is great. I'd love to see you again. Well, maybe I'll see you on one of these events again.
She grabs your arm and says, well, I just think it would be great if we went to the lazy river. Could you go fetch us 2 tubes?
Like, right now?
Yes.
Sure, yeah, why not? I mean, maybe I'm buttering her up. Maybe she'll know more stuff.
Okay.
Like, sure, yeah, right up.
Okay.
Yeah.
We cut to Ada. Ada, where are you at now?
I have grabbed a tube and I'm heading to the lazy river.
Okay. We see Ada in the lazy river, and like around the bend, we see Dante and his date Martha.
Yeah, I brought her a cone of ice cream too.
Perfect. So she is living her best life in this inner tube. Her hot stud of a date in the tube next to her, drifting down this lazy river. Ada, what are you doing in this lazy river?
So I think that I'm floating, and as I get to like one of the entrances, I see Dante helping Martha into the tube and then like handing her an ice cream cone, and like you just see me float by and like my head stays on them and I'm like, what is happening? And I just keep floating on by.
Yep. Okay. Is there anything else anyone wants to accomplish at the water park?
Gosh, I don't think that we could accomplish more than we already have.
We've accomplished so much already. Wooing old women. Making teens jealous.
I want to, like, sure, I started as a joke, but I do want to see if I can get more information. So I was going to ask her, or I wanted to ask her if, you know, how long she's been in the church, or if there's anything more sort of suspicious that I can get out of what she would know, if anything.
Okay. Roll an investigate check.
I don't think I have anything. Well, no, I'm raising her up. So
you absolutely got something.
I got handsome.
This is a one-time.
Luring charm.
Yep. +2.
Yeah, I think that's 2.
Roll it. But you are sun-dazed, so take a -1.
Okay, so +1. I got a 7, an 8.
An 8. Okay, so you get 1 clue. What do you want to ask Martha?
We were talking about the events of the spring festival and when Perry got arrested.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess I asked her, like, is this a common thing? Because I just started coming into these. Like, has that ever happened before?
Like, specifically in the Church of Second Life?
Sure, yeah. One of
Right.
the events with the church of like someone else, like just it feels very strange, you know, like very. It was very. I don't know. Just if this happened before with another member.
Yeah. Well, I have never seen it happen at a church event. Usually when we are baptized, we all of that is kind of washed away. But, you know, maybe this Perry fella had just held on to some darkness in his heart and didn't really let go, you know, didn't give himself over to the Lord. And, well, I guess he was just living a double life, his poor child and his poor wife. I've never seen it happen, but in the church, but I've definitely seen it happen around, and I'm so glad the MSS has snatched him up before they did any real harm to the city.
Okay.
Okay?
She's an MSS sympathizer. That's what I learned.
Yeah? Ever? What about you and Luca?
I'll say at some point we get up and kind of like stroll around, just looking to see if we like see anything that would be out of the norm. Like, I'm expecting to see, you know, groups of kids and parents complaining about their children and old people getting dehydrated and all of this stuff. I don't know why I went on this like train, but here we are.
Painting a wonderful picture. What a fun time.
Anyways, and like, I'm sure that Caspian, like, I can hear his voice through the crowd at different points. Is there anything else we notice, or maybe a conversation we overhear walking by someone?
I guess roll and investigate to see.
Okay, I'm gonna add my Luca tag.
Absolutely. An extra set of ears.
Yeah, and I think that's all I have.
Okay.
I got an 8.
An 8. Okay. You get one clue.
And it has to be like a question that I ask you?
Yes. Or you can do the reverse clue where you kind of establish like something and I work it into the narrative. Like, there's a matchbox here. And it's like, ah, yes, that matchbox goes to the Ambrosia Club.
Could I work some, or could I say that we kind of stumble across either like a sign-in sheet with like people's information on it, or like a like church directory kind of thing, or a letter someone had written someone else about something or someone in the church, or like a history of the church kind of thing, or a mention of a former pastor, or like a mention of Caspian's past, like any of those things.
Okay, could you kind of narrow that down for me? Because you're like a church directory, a letter, the criminal history of Caspian Marin, somebody talking about a former. That's a lot of things. Could you narrow that down?
I was trying to give you options. I guess, can we find either a sign-in sheet, like an attendance log for that day, or like a church directory?
Okay. And why are you wanting that list of information?
Wanting to be able to see if I know now that, / always known, but especially know now that so many people in the church have been involved in past criminal activity, that means that they have criminal records somewhere. And so if I have a list of people that are in the church, then we can do some investigation on them and find common threads of like their criminal activity and such.
Sure. As you are investigating and walking around, someone walks up to you and says, someone suggested doing a meal train for Perry and Alice's family. Would you be interested in signing up? And they like start scrolling through all these people. All these people have signed up to do that. Would you be interested in helping them out?
Oh, I would be honored. Yes, thank you so much. Mm-hmm. Can I have the link? And I'll just go through and see what would be a good time for me.
Oh, of course. And she texts it to you, and then you start scrolling through, and you have like the list of who has signed up. Evan signed up to do this. Barry signed up to do this. Tara will do this.
But all the names are just Perry, Alice, Perry, Alice, Perry, Alice.
Arguably, some of them are like, the Whites signed up for this.
Yeah, sure.
The such and such. And also on these sites are often little notes of like
They're bringing.
Yeah, like little notes of what they're bringing, or like, can't wait to stop by, like, can't wait for me and Julie and Carter to come on by, things like that. Right. So, I would argue that stuff might be on there. Okay, cool.
And as the day kind of continues on, the sun is kind of lowering, and you hear commotion coming from down on the river. And a lot of people are like, oh, we gotta get down there. And you learn that there's to be a baptism to kind of wrap up this water park day. Do you all go down to the riverfront?
I do.
I feel like I would already be in the river, right?
Oh yeah, you and Martha are in there.
You're getting baptized.
You and Martha.
Ada has already left.
Okay, so Ada's left. Okay, so Dante and...
Does that mess up the story? Do I need to...
No, it just doesn't make it interesting for you.
Oh, well, I could stay, but I'm really going to risk it. I
Yeah.
don't want everybody to see me at this church thing. I feel like I would have left.
Nah, you'll be fine. You can leave. You have a good amount of time to get out of there before the sun actually sets.
Okay, so I'll stay.
Yeah.
Great.
Okay. So
Somehow I think he's setting me up to turn into Beast
Yeah,
at the
I'm really
water
afraid
park,
to.
but
Yeah.
it's fine.
you all go down there and you see Caspian Marin is in the river, and there is this young teenage boy there. You know, Caspian is like, I have extremely good news to wrap up our Good Friday at the water park. Wyatt has decided to accept the good news, the best news, and be baptized into the Church of Second Life. And you hear all these amen, 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 amen. And he turns to Wyatt and says, do you forsake your old life? And Wyatt says, yes. And then he says, do you commit to serve the Church of Second Life and our mission in the city of saving the city? And Wyatt says, yes, I do. And do you believe Jesus is the Lord and Savior of your life? He says, yes, I do. And Caspian says, with all these confessions, I baptize you. And then he dunks him down in the water. And you three, standing from where you are, wherever you are watching this baptism, you see like there is like kind of this shimmer underneath the water as the water kind of hits Wyatt's body. And then you see like this black oily inkiness kind of coming off of his shoulders, his back, his hands kind of washing away and dissolving like some sort of solution in the water behind him. But it's only for a second as Wyatt comes back up, soaking wet, kind of wiping the water out of his eyes, everybody clapping and cheering for this kid, and Caspian leading him back to his family. As you all see that kind of shadowy solution kind of dissipate into the water, what kind of reactions or thoughts go through your heads?
Ever is confused and looks at Luca. Did you see that?
Yes. A darkness. Replaced with another darkness, I would say.
And Ada is thinking back to the floods at the apartments. And trying to remember if there was ever like an inky blackness mentioned or a light.
As you're thinking back, I do not think...
That was mentioned.
Yeah, I don't think that was mentioned.
Okay.
I guess Dante in the little paddle boat, he... What?
Are you in a
Paddle
are you in a
boat?
swan boat with Martha, or have
What
you
was
upgraded
I?
from your inner tube to a
Yes,
paddle
now
boat?
they're
What
in a,
is- wait,
now
what
they're
was
in a
I on?
paddle boat.
You were in an inner tube.
Oh, that.
But I truly love the idea
That now we go
you
back.
and Martha are in a swan
Well,
paddle
swan
boat,
Yeah, a swan boat.
paddling in the background of this baptism.
Yeah. Honestly, in my head, this is what I was picturing the whole time.
Hell yeah. Okay, what are you doing in the paddle boat?
I guess I just like Dante just says like, what was that?
Well, that was just the most beautiful thing you've ever seen. It was a young man giving his life over to the church. And it's just so beautiful, don't you think?
Yeah, but did you see anything else in the water? I swore I saw something.
Might have been a fish. And she's kind of looking over the edge.
And he just like sort of slumps back and pondering on what he saw. I was like, yeah, must have been.
Yeah, could you bring the swan boat in, sweetie? Granny needs another ice cream cone.
Yes.
Okay. As Dante starts paddling the boat back to shore, we kind of zoom out from that scene of Wyatt being embraced by his family, Caspian applauding and cheering, and everybody so happy, and the three of you kind of having your own thoughts and feelings about what has happened. Tessa, I'll ask you a question. Would you be okay with Luca kissing Ever? Sure. Okay. So we zoom out from that. The sun is starting to lower. Night is starting to set in. You're all going your separate ways, but we see Ever and Luca walking back to the van. And we see Tiana, Carly, and Cole are walking by. And they're like right next to you as you're exiting the water park, Ever. These are the people you came to make jealous.
Ever instantly grabs Luca's hand and like waffles and leans against them like, yeah, I just, oh, hey guys.
And the three of them turn and look at you with just an incredulous look. And then Luca looks like through their little square glasses, looks at them and looks at you. And they say, I've had the best time tonight. And they wrap their fingers into your hair and pull you in to a kiss. And it is passionate and sweet and tender and loving. And Tiana, Carly, and Cole kind of watch and are like, oh my God, get a room. And they continue on, and Luca lets go. How does Ever react?
Ever, as soon as Luca lets go, she is laughing and just like puts her forehead against their chest and laughs and just whispers, thank you. And then like turns.
Yeah. They like let go of your hand and resume their actual being. And they're like, you're welcome, Ever Bundt. There shall not be a second, for this is the greatest catch of your life that will continuously slip through your fingers. And they like just strut all the way to the car in front of you, holding their bog bag. Is that what it is?
Yes.
Their bog bag in the crook of their elbow as they strut in front of you. And I think that is where we end this episode. End of episode.
Thank you for listening to this week's episode of Maple Valley Chronicles. We'll be back with our next episode on March 2nd. Are you on Blue Sky? Well, so are we. You can find us on Blue Sky at misconceptionspod.bsky.social. We also have an email. If you would like to contact us that way, you can email us at misconceptionspod@gmail.com. This show is fully supported by the generous monthly donations of our patrons on Patreon. If you would like to join that elite group of supporters and gain access to exclusive content, please consider joining our Patreon. The Misconceptions theme song and mid-roll song were both composed by Aaron Wharton. You can find out more about his music on www.aaronwharton.com. All other music used in this episode was composed by Christopher Thomas Richardson. You can find out more about his music at www.instagram.com/Christopher Thomas Richardson. Ada Belle was played by Kari White. Professor Dante Nyx was played by Gian Ortiz. Everett Bundt was played by Tessa Wolford.
And I'm David White, your master of ceremonies. The role-playing game system used in this production was City of Mist, an RPG published by Son of Oak and created by Amit Moshe. And that's it for this week's episode of Misconceptions. Thanks for listening, and don't forget to keep it nerdy, y'all.